To the 22-yard line between the New York Giants and the Jacksonville Jaguars. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Now a play fake here on first down. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. A huge play there right off the bat. 63 yards. So the D-line's going to spread out. First carry for Carlos Hyde. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons they're so successful.
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Carlos Hyde, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jaguars drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. And he's got it up and through. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. In motion left is Watkins. Here's carry number 1 for Jordan Howard. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. In a 3-4 defense there and against the run, a lot of responsibility can fall on that nose tackle.
A ton of responsibility, no pun intended, because they got to deal with not just the center, both guards, and a lot of times they have to eat up double teams in order to let the rest of the guys get to the football. But how about that play? He not only did he eat up the double team, he ate up the ball carrier as well.
I was going to say, talking about puns, you said eat up the double team. Flushed out right. And he finds a man. That's Watkins. That one goes for 24 yards. That's a matchup maybe they go back to their outer third of the field as this game continues.
Yeah, I think back to my high school coach, John Ford. He used to say when we got big plays early in a game or good plays, he'd always say, foul it away, lad, foul it away, because he'd want to come back to it later in a key situation. They may come back to this one a little more often than that.
Didn't he say laddie or did he say lad?
Yeah, it just depended on what he was feeling at the moment.
Okay, I thought that was the guy you told me about that used to say laddie a lot.
Laddie? When you heard laddie?
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. I know some of the talk after last week's loss was the O-line struggles. They gave up 4 sacks. He got hit here and taken down again, so that's something to monitor.
It is something to monitor, but they've got to help their offensive line out. Maybe a little bit different play calling, right? Draws, screens, get the ball out of the quarterback's hands quicker, maybe some quick game passes. All of that to try and help slow down a pass rush and make things easier on their offensive line.
And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
He gets it to Brown, complete. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. He's such a good route runner, shows it there on third down, very proficient, and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
This is caught. Watkins. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that could be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
They'll try again with Howard. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. Now they bring a receiver in motion right. On 3rd and goal, Howard. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th. Now Matt Bryant on for the field goal. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And Bryant's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
It's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline, somewhat happy.
Bryant now, after hitting the field goal, gets set to kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Jaguars offense now heads back onto the field. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac.
And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Olivier Vernon. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. On play action, it's Carr. Olivier Vernon in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. In his own end zone, it's Carr. Buying time to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep lefts, looking for Tate, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. First down, they run with Howard. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Giants with the football here as we begin quarter number 2. They've got a 2nd down and 8 to start things out. In motion left is Watkins. 2nd down, Prescott. And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll run it now out of the gun. Working his way for a gain of 7 to the 26.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
In motion left is Watkins. Prescott now on second down. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trey Boston. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Here's Hyde as they begin on the ground. And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Wow, that play got shut down in a hurry.
As soon as the snap came, you could see defensively they were just closing in. That was going nowhere.
Yeah, you count on your offensive line to give you a little bit of space, a little bit of time so you can make a move. There was none there for him.
And he'll be taken down just shy of the 40. A good pickup there, 26 yards. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. That's caught inside the 20. A big third down play there for the Jags. 42 yards. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. Being chased out left. Out to the flat for Hyde. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up first and goal.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up the first down.
They'll run. Hyde. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Carlos Hyde with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. On the return, Jabril Peppers. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. And now out come the Giants. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. It's complete to Brown, right side. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. First down, Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
On play action, Prescott. He'll buy some time right. And it's complete to Jacob Tamme. 23 yards on the play. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. A first down throw for Prescott. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Graham. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. This is Howard on second down. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. First down now, but the clock continues to move. From the red zone now, Prescott. And avoids the contact by sliding. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be third and about the length of the football. Here's Prescott, and that is incomplete.
I have to say that was a surprise call on 3rd and inches. I thought they'd try and run the football there, but you got to believe they thought they'd surprise the defense and pick up something downfield, but that one goes incomplete.
And Bryant's kick is good. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. So the drive takes them inside the 10, but it ends with just 3.
And a nice job defensively to rise up and make sure they didn't get in.
Bryant now, after hitting the field goal, gets set to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set to go again. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away. He's thrown 1 interception already, and that doesn't necessarily mean the rest of the game is going to go like that. But it does seem that he's a little bit off in his approach to this one.
Yeah, it does, and that was a risky throw right there.
Got to be careful about taking care of the ball, making sure you get back within yourself. And
this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A gain of 32 that time. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. First down, a run with Hyde. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Getting out a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. On play action, now Carr, forced out to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Olivier Vernon in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. Play action. Now it's Carr. Flush to his right. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. Through an opening, and there he goes. And he will score. Touchdown, Giants. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is taken at the 3. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors. But overall, I think they wanted to be positive with him. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up. And we still have...
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
A second down throw for Prescott. Steps away to his left. And some room to maneuver. It's a gain of 9 yards. And it'll be 3rd and 10.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott, escaping the pressure right. And this is caught by Watkins. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point you've got to win at the point of attack, and on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
Flushed out right. They find some open field here. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1. The Giants on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. He finds Humphries. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and they picked up a first down for him, too.
There he goes inside the 30. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Giants. Jordan Howard, his first touchdown on the year. And the Giants are in for 6. Prescott from the gun. And this will be caught as they convert here for 2. So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense, that's 2 points for them. But you identified an open target and put it right on him.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Carl Joseph.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
In motion left is Watkins. Again, it's Howard. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott. And he's going to go down here. A sack. They push him back to the 34. Sheldon Richardson continuing to fight downfield. The big tackle gets him for a loss of 11. The Giants on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. Prescott off play action. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got it. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
And Bryant's kick is good. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So 3 field goals for him here, and this last one helps him stretch out the lead.
And he's been solid as usual. And this is what you need to do. Make sure you get points out of every possession. And so far, they've done a nice job of that.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. Back now in Jacksonville. It's Jaguar football, but a little work to do for them. They trail here as we start the 4th. Down. He's going to float this one deep right side. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The motion man is Tate. Now a play fake. Carr. Dancing to his left. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
There's several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, that should have been another pick right there. And a nice gain at 21 yards. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Buying time to his left. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Now Thomas will come in motion right. Off play action. Carr eluding the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. The Jaguars on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Throwing his car on 3rd down. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. And this one is right through. And this is back down to a 7-point game. All right, so you needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal then maybe not exactly what they wanted, but it's a necessary first step.
Still plenty of time remaining. Use a stop defensively after the kickoff, preferably a 3-and-out.
Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. In motion left is Watkins. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And left side here, it's Graham. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle him inbounds. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. It's time for someone to make a play because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they give them. They've got to force it and make something big happen for them.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. And this is caught. That's Watkins. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
They run with Howard. And he's got room. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a 1st down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Again to Howard running left. And he'll get a couple here down to the 22. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. On the toss play, Howard. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. They go counter with Howard. And they'll get to him just inside the 15, even after that strong run we witnessed. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
2nd down following the run. They'll run from the pistol with Howard. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Jordan Howard with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Giants add on to their lead. And the lead is up to 14. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
On play action, it's Carr. Flush to his right. And he will find a man here as Thomas comes open. Give him 30 yards there. First down now, but the clock continues to move. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary. Figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. Slot man moves right. Here's Carr. That's caught left side by Jake Butt. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down.
Pass complete, but no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stat.
And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Now on 4th down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now Carr, got to have this one. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off down at the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
Now Howard. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. And barring something unforeseen, this will be the last play of the game. Throwing here, Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. Wiggles free. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. A